I am Sylvari. 25 years ago, my people first appeared in Tyria. The pale tree flowered, and the firstborn awakened. The dream contains my race's memories. We gain awareness here, and then awaken into the world. The dream fills me with knowledge, and is my connection to others. It is my inspiration, my guiding light. While here, I have discovered my purpose, to face evil and destroy it. Even now, I sense my destiny calling me to awaken. My time is soon. Nature and goodness are under siege. All life hangs in the balance. If Tyria is to survive, it will need us. If we fail, the dream will be consumed by nightmare, and Tyria will wither and die. I dream of secrets. The voices of my people whisper to me of spider webs and hidden knives. I see the symbol of a crescent moon on the curve of a shield. It is a symbol of wisdom. The dream hints at my future. I glimpse the faces of those whose secrets I will shelter, and who in turn guard mine. I will uncover truth and fight the nightmare that festers in wicked hearts. On the eve of my awakening, I feel the earth singing in my bones. And yet I sense darkness approaching. Something intrudes upon the dream. It blocks the path to my awakening. Before I can enter the world, I must first face this evil and vanquish it. I am summoned by the dream. This is my story.
The story of Richard Spud. Now, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Basically, I really like Guild Wars 2. It is one of my favorite games. Probably my favorite game in general. And I've been wanting to do some recordings of it. You've probably seen some attempts at it. First of all, we're going to remove this face mask. I'm never much of a fan of headgear. So you can really now appreciate Richard Spud. If I just... Probably... It's a bit hard to if I zoom in any further. It becomes a bit too much. It's hard to make out how, like, the eyes and stuff of it. But first of all, we're going to fix up the eyes as well. Dyes as well while I talk about this. But because they're not like they need to be more bright, like some of that. Let's get some Electro Lemon going on here. I don't know why I said why I'll talk about it, because I'm not talking about it at all. I need it brighter. But basically, there we go. That's better. Let's see. Just I know that that's gonna annoy people if I don't. Clear off some inventory stuff. Forgot how much stuff happens when you make a character in this. Oh yeah, and let's also set chat to be NPC only, just so I don't have stuff interrupting me. So, yeah, Guild Wars 2. I'm going to be playing as Revenants because I was never able to figure out how to play them. Oh my god, you start with your profession mechanic, sort of. That's interesting. Oh shit! So this is new for me, but basically
Yes, I can hear.
I can see you.
I don't know.
But yeah, basically I wanted to do this for a while. I'm gonna just be doing the story, so that way it's less so that way it's better for recording.
Dreamer, I am Keith. I need your help. Can you hear me where you are within the dream?
Within the dream?
There you can
What does
see
that
the
mean?
expression.
Why do you look transparent?
They're
I am
so
in Tyria, a
wide-eyed.
land far away. Soon you'll awaken here, but for now you live in the dream. I can't explain right now. We must hurry. Something is poisoning the dream.
Poisoning the dream? Of course, I will do whatever I can to help you. But why me?
Your spirit is strong. Do not underestimate yourself. Head to the far embankment, and I'll meet you there.
Oh, just seeing it hover over this fucking list of things. This is the auto attack chain. I forgot that it does it in whispers in the earlier sections of it.
Those hounds are an aspect of the poison. Oh, must be closer.
But yeah, really love this game. It's just really
Future is in your hands.
cool. Huh, I didn't realize it would be showing me when friends were online as well.
Monster is exhaling its poison. Find cover quickly.
I'm just gonna
Bridge has collapsed.
alter this.
Particle cannot reach the enemy I sense within the
Game messages. Game messages might be important. Oh wait, that's a drop down thing. Contacts, let's turn that off. Yeah, that seems fine. Don't need a looking for group there. I probably should have emotes on. Yeah, that seems good. Bugger off! I'm adjusting my settings, Nightmare Hound. I don't need you ruining my vibe.
poison is at its strongest in the clearing.
Oh, yeah, I can just head through here. Cool. So yeah, anyway, enough of that. Oh god. Ah, jeez, throat. So,
Wait. Something's happening.
yes, we must destroy these.
Strength into me. She's made me tangible.
So basically,
For a few moments.
I am playing as a Sylvari, which is the species that I am.
Swiftly now.
Plant people.
Must end this corruption.
And I am the Revenant class, as I believe I was mentioning earlier. I never really had Revenant click for me, so this is going to be like a more new kind of experience in that regard, because it's playing a class that I'm not super familiar with, and to try and also get a bit more of the like new player vibe thing going on. Despite the fact, like because one of the things I was talking about with someone was how they had a lot of problems. Where like how certain content seemed like way too difficult when they had been getting into the game, and I want to like I guess get the experience of like, you know, if I hadn't been aware of the mechanics I was aware of at the time, how difficult it would have been, like, you know, building your character, getting like good armor, stuff like that. If I hadn't been aware of like crafting to get your like best armor that will work for you, if I hadn't been aware of how to like set up a like proper build, like if I'd been, when I say proper build, I mean just like I'm good with making builds and stuff. I like am able to make them pretty easily and have them work well. It's fairly obvious to me how to make them function. But you know, if that were not the case, like how would I end up going? And so that's what I'm going to try and do with this, actually. I'm going to be playing through with this. I will only be using the gear that I get from like doing these story missions and stuff. Or like through drops from enemies that happen while I'm recording. Everything else, oh, and of course level up rewards. Basically, after every single set of missions, like this is level 1, and then we'll have a set of level 10 missions, then a set of level 20. Between all of those, I'm just going to use these tomes I have to instantly level myself up, and you'll see I'll be getting like new gear out of that, just like basic stuff for leveling up. I'm not going to bother recording myself being like, oh yes, I'm going to equip this here and stuff like that. I'll just do it, and you'll just kind of have to trust me that this will just be that gear. Nothing else, nothing less.
The dream is safe.
I'll still pick the best of it, but yeah. Like, I'll pretty much always go for defense over anything when picking this stuff to better get across that idea.
You look nice today.
And outside of that, it will be my choice story if there's two things that tie for best
Where am I?
defense.
I was fighting a great evil. Are we safe? Keith? Where is Keith?
You can see my hair
Steady,
glow here.
sapling. You just woke. You were calling out in your dream. Keith was just here, but she had to go speak to the Pale Tree.
She and I fought side by side against the poison in the dream. I saw the shadow of a terrible dragon, and I felt the dream call upon me to defeat it.
The eyes,
By
the
the tree.
expression makes them
A
look
wild
like they are
hunt so soon.
always
Such a momentous
just
task.
processing
But
horrible
the valiant of the
things.
wild hunt is a difficult charge. Bear this calling with pride.
I will. But how do I begin? One does not simply awaken and rush off to face a dragon.
One
You start
might,
here in our
and
forest.
die.
There were others hurt in the dream. They could use your help. Besides, it'll be fine training for a new valiant.
This is normally where you do like heart tasks and stuff like that, actually play the MMO aspect of the game. We're not going to be doing that.
A world of possibilities
I'll
awaits.
be right back once I've done the level ups. Holy shit, would you look at that? We now have 5 weapon skills, which I'm going to be incredibly bad at actually using probably. But I've got 5 of them now.
I'm sworn to protect.
Isn't that amazing?
Hail to you, Sprout. You look so dour. Can I brighten your day?
I have grave news. A knight has been injured
Oh,
by
fuck,
a poison called rotsap. I'm told
forgot.
it is used by a group called the Nightmare Court.
God damn it.
Kate said that you might have an antidote?
Oh, that's terrible. The Nightmare Court are evil. They've turned against the Pale Tree. I've seen them use this poison against Sylvari, who refuse to join them. I wish I could help you, but I've given the last of my stock to the
I
wardens
got a
of
letter. I
Caberea
was supposed to read out that letter
The
first.
Nightmare Court have been causing trouble there.
Please. Kate's letter said the knight's need is dire.
There is one possibility, but it's problematic. The nearby trolls battle the Nightmare Court as well, and suffer from the same poisons. I've heard the trolls beyond the southeast edge of the Verdants use a salve to cure the poison. If I had some, I could make it work on Sylvari too.
I'll find the salve and bring it to you. I'll be back soon, Menda.
Okay, here's the letter. Valiant, your aid is needed. An injured knight named Person has stumbled into the grove and collapsed. He has been gravely poisoned with rotsap, a terrible venom used only by Sylvari of the Fool and Nightmare Court. If we do not bring him the antidote, Person will die. I would go to obtain this cure, but I fear further attacks. I must stay and defend him. Valiant, I need you to visit Menda Aviala in the village of Astoria and request her help. She knows the antidote, and may have some available. When you have it, return swiftly. This brave knight's life is in your hands. Kaith, delete. So yeah, that was the thing I was supposed to read out before. I would normally have to walk here, but I've played through the game many times before and have a mount that lets me fly, so it's really quick to get places, which is neat. I also have a mount that lets me roll about super fast. I really like the fact that you can just have those when starting out with new characters. Them being account-wide is really awesome. And makes playing through with new characters again, if you're not that much a fan of ground-based exploring, just makes them really enjoyable. Still, like, because you can just skip about most of the exploration if you don't care so much for it. Now, so, the reason why I said about, I was saying earlier in the episode about how builds and stuff, like how I know how to build with it, and it makes things a bit it would make it easy for me to like make some good kind of general purpose build out of whatever like I got dealt. To make sure I cannot do that, I'm not going to pick my build. Instead, I asked a bunch of servers I was in for random numbers, and that determined randomly what my build is going to be. So, look forward to seeing that in action. God, Revenants have such low cooldowns for their stuff. I guess because they also have energy costs. Which is, neat. But it does make it difficult for me. A noxious pile of massed leaves, roots, and fungi. Hopefully trolls use this stuff to cure poison. Let's scrape some into a big leaf and wrap it up. That will work well. Oh no! Troll! Just the one. Okay, I mean you're a chieftain and all, but you're still just one troll. Well, fuck me, I guess. You look like you're doing something there. I'm just going to stand back a bit. Cool. Nice job doing shit all. I have no idea what he just said there. But they are dead. And then once you finish, you can just like click out, leave the instance. Woo! So we got this thing. Let's see if this works. I don't think it does. No, it's been so long since I actually paid attention to what happens in the story. I've played through the instances, but I so often just skip all of it because I've already done it before a lot of times. But it's been so long that this is going to be a kind of thing of me, I guess, relearning it. So I picked Sylvari because of the fact that they're the most new race in the lore, and I feel their story kind of flows the best into the core story. And also there's some cool stuff that happens in the first expansion with them, which I look forward to. And I picked Revenant not just because they're a new class, but also because they're the flashiest. I can't wait to get a sword in my main hand, because, oh boy, one of their moves, I was just like, wow, this is some anime shit. Oh, well, I thought we were going to have a talky thing here. Ah yes, a simple change of this troll salve, and there! This should heal the knight. Take it in with haste. Well, cool. Be right back. See, when there's longer journeys which I don't have waypoints for, these things which let you fast travel to them, as long as you've been there before, I will just cut on those. When it's short enough, I won't bother, and in some later points, story instances happen in open world, sort of, so I won't cut on those, but where it like seems a bit long, I will cut.
He won't last much longer.
He'll last as long as the story needs him to. Oh, you meant to talk to me. Okay.
Excellent. I'll administer this.
Oh yeah, you take it from me. Yeah, wouldn't want me to do it. Honestly, I probably am not proficient. I'm like, my character is like friggin' 20 minutes old. That's how Sylvari work. It's probably best I don't try
Valiant.
medicine.
I'm glad you came. Excuse my abrupt letter, but I felt this was critically important. Did you notice the knight's shield? It bears a symbol I saw in your dream. A crescent moon. You are meant to help him. Easy, Tiakrin. You're in the grove among friends. You were poisoned, but we cured you. Tell us what happened.
They took her. I tried to fight them off, but my wounds overcame me. The tree, I have to help her.
Tiakrin, wait. You're too weak to fight anyone right now. Tell us what happened and we'll help you, I promise.
The Nightmare Court kidnapped my love, Isvelta. We were by the brook at Cair Verdant, and before I knew it, they had grabbed her and poisoned me.
The court have many camps hidden throughout Caledon Forest. Isvelta could be anywhere. There is one person who might know. During a recent battle with the court, the wardens took a prisoner, Renvari. He has prestige among the Nightmare Court. They will try to free him before he can tell us their plans.
Then we'll lend the wardens our support. If this Renvari knows where they've taken Isvelta, we'll find a way to make him talk.
Please find out where she is. I can't bear to think about what they might be doing to my love. I beg you, hurry.
So, one of the things that's interesting with the Nightmare Court as such, let's just take this, is, I don't remember how close Cair Verdant is. Might be cutting, or might be calling it for this episode. But basically, Nightmare Court, like was mentioned, they are, like, they do some fucked up shit. But basically, Nightmare Court's thing is that they don't really care for, like, the tenants of Ventari, who is, like, the centaur, friendly centaur, that, the Sylvari met, and were, like, lots of stuff about helping others and stuff like that. Like, they basically don't think they should be forced to follow them. And that like there's a thing which they say is like all things have a right to grow, and they're like, okay, but then why don't the shitty people of us also have a right to grow? It's the sort of thing of like It's like, I have a right to free speech, so why can't I use my free speech to spread Nazis? Like, it's basically that. Like it is it's a bit more nuanced in this world. Wait, why am I going after this chest? That's not loot I can use. Oh, God damn it. Bags of loot, give me something nice. Nothing I can use at all. Okay. Well, that's just telling me how to dodge. But we'll be holding back the darkness here in the next episode, where we'll be having Sylvari be safely transferred to prison in the Grove. Ciao for now, though. And, jeez. There's so much. Why does it... Oh, yeah, the skills unique per game are just for, because PvP. Jeez. I still have no real idea what these moves do. Immobilization per target. What the hell? That's a lot of fury. Anyway, ciao!